Wine is always good. I'm Joan.
I'm Harry. We're coming to you from our YouTube channel called Wine is Always Good, and we're enjoying it. And we are, the background here is Samui, Thailand. Quest started in 2016. 9 years in the air, searching for a place to live. We're doing a transition from Europe and from Sicily to Samui. And we're going to give you the reasons why we have to do this and why we want to do it. So anyway, Joan is going to take and give you, we're going to deal with 7 different chapters. So Joan, take that away.
Okay, in this video we're going to cover 7 chapters very briefly. Chapter 1 is going to be our lifestyle and how we came out. Chapter 2 is going to be how we plan our year in 3 stages. Chapter 3 is going to be abroad, a 3-step plan. Chapter 4 is going to be about visa rules, Schengen, and that type of thing. Chapter 5 is going to be our transitioning from the continent to the tropic and slower travel. How can we choose and why we don't have to?
I like how can we choose and why we don't have to. I love that.
Yeah, it's a good chapter.
Okay, chapter 6.
Chapter 6 is our Singapore Air crossing.
Oh,
so
very
that's the crossing between the continent and the tropics. So that's an interesting
yes.
Thing. And chapter 7 is basically culminating in our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So we will dive.
And we started the YouTube channel last year in February, I think.
February 20th, 2024 was our first post.
So we're just getting started. But if you want to, we're going to give you lots of tips on how we did it.
Yeah.
Not how you should do it, but how we did it. And then maybe you can take something from that to see what you want to do.
And before you go on, please subscribe to our channel. We would really love it.
Yes.
To take you along for the journey.
What's Chapter 1, Lifestyle, Joni.
Yes. In 2019, we sold our house and took to the skies.
Our beautiful home.
Yeah. A lifelong dream. It took us 60 years of raising a family, working, starting a business, and starting businesses, accumulating our stuff, to now live the dream of traveling the world and living abroad and really experiencing different countries and cultures, food, wine, art, architecture, and history.
We've also been in many countries, and we have amazing footage from there too. We've been to Greece, to Turkey, Istanbul, and also Ephesus, and then to Jerusalem, and then back to Montenegro. And we've been, and then we have a great trip coming up.
That's just Europe.
Yeah.
And never mind Asia and South America.
Yes.
Central America, many places. So.
Yes, and we also have a great trip that we did for 30 days from Sicily to Vienna and back. Great footage on that as well. Plus, the 90 days we spent in Rome during COVID, and we couldn't leave. There are great stories about that too. So stay tuned. We're on it. Don't.
So the quest was ours to do this, and we did it out of passion. We do it out of joy, and we always say to each other, "I love my life."
Oh.
It just comes automatic. So that means that we're doing the right thing. We're passionate.
I love my life.
I know.
In order to do this, we could have either one foot in the grave, no, not one foot,
no,
one foot in the past, and another one in the future. And we decided that, you know what, we
have to make a decision.
Yeah, we have to make a decision. And what did we do?
Well, we went forward, of course.
Yes.
And we decided to turn our lifestyle into our hobby, and we'll take you along with the journey. And the Wine is Always Good YouTube channel is basically, it consists of some of the things that we do love. We're going to showcase, weave in, and teach you or guide you however, or show you how we did it.
Yes, this is not a teaching channel.
No.
This is how we did it channel.
Yeah.
And showing you that you can do it too.
Yeah, and how we continue to do it.
Yeah.
So number one,
We
our
have four
passion-
passions.
Yeah.
4 passions.
Right.
Right?
What are they?
Go ahead.
Well, our number one, our passion for food and wine, and that culminates in beautiful cooking. Harry and Loredana in Sicily, cooking
we-
and drinking wine.
We'll post more cooking with Loredana. Sicilian cooking
We're just
is
beginning.
amazing, and she is an original.
We love her. And Orizio.
And when I want to change anything, it's an automatic no.
Okay,
And I agree. So anyway, keep going.
So-
So what's the next passion?
number two, our passion for health and longevity. So we might not always epitomize health and longevity, but we will demonstrate how we do keep healthy and our
Yes.
love of longevity thinking
And all of it is through
along the way.
food and that type of thing. So,
Very natural and
and another passion that we have is obvious. It's travel and adventure. Wherever we go, we try to stay no less. We used to think that a week or two in a place was long, and then we did a month. And now, sometimes
now
3 months isn't even enough.
yeah, exactly.
But we love 3 months at a time.
Yeah, that was 3. And
Yeah.
4, our passion is also to show art, architecture,
Oh,
gardens, and history. We love it.
and walking those 3 months that we walked around Rome, every corner was another one.
Yeah.
Well, we're back with chapter 2, and it's how do we plan in 3 stages. Joan, take it away.
Okay. Stage 1. Well, basically, we started by testing the waters in 2016 and 2017. We took 2 one-month-long trips to Europe. And this was still while we were working, so we could only push the 1 month at a time.
Right.
The first one was a full month Tour de France, and we toured around France everywhere.
Well, we
around
started off in Paris, and we celebrated your big birthday in Paris, remember? I think you turned 65 there.
60.
60?
Yeah.
Huh.
No,
No, 60.
2016, that was 10 years ago. Yeah.
65.
Yeah.
You turned 65.
I don't know.
I think
that
so.
was in Paris, I thought.
But it was
No, that was in Rome.
No, that was in
Okay.
Paris.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in Paris. Then, from there, a few months later, in 2017, we went to Ortigia Island and spent a month there. Oh, great place. Oh, my goodness.
Southern tip of Sicily,
Yeah.
Italy.
After this, what were we?
Okay, we were hooked.
Oh, big
we,
time.
Yeah, and we knew this would work. So
Yes.
basically, we were winding down our work, our physical work, and
Yeah.
most of our stuff was going online, and we could do a lot of remote work. So basically, brings us to stage 2, and that was the next year.
Yes, and then in 2018 and 19, we planned a 5-month trip around the world to check out places to see, do we want to live here abroad? Where do we want to be, right?
Yeah, just to find
Yeah.
maybe a place where we would fall in love or
Exactly.
stay a while, or
I thought we were in love.
I mean,
Oh.
with the place.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, our first trip on this 5-month tour, the first place we went was back to Paris for a month. This is our second trip to Paris, John. And we spent, the first time was France, so we were touring around and had parts of Paris. But this time we were in Paris for a whole month, and what did we do there?
Well, we rented a little pied-à-terre in the downtown area, right within walking distance of all the art galleries, the beautiful architecture, the food and the wine. We walked everywhere, the parks, and we had such a marvelous time. Harry saw his favorite artist, painter, Van Gogh, in the D'Orsay Museum, and
Do you know that when I was looking at that the first time, I'll admit, I cried.
you cried.
Yeah.
It was so...
But we also, when we were there,
Amazing.
when these guys were rioting, every night they would riot, and they were out to get the banks. There's no doubt about it. And but that was evening. We never had it never really caused us any problem. Well, it was Christmas 2018 in Roma, and we were there. We had a great meal, Joni, right on Christmas Eve. Beautiful.
At the Donna Camilla Sevilla.
Yeah, that's where we're staying. Plus, then on Christmas morning, we went to St. Peter's Cathedral and watched the Pope give us his Christmas blessing. Pretty good, eh? From Rome, we took off after Christmas and we landed up in a small little fishing village called Santa Maria la Scala. It's right beside the water, our place, and we toured all over that part of Sicily, and we even crossed the paths of a few goats, but mostly it was a great little fishing village. Well, Joni, here we are in Rome again on our stop over Valentine's Day, and we found one of our favorite little restaurants where you can buy a bottle of wine for €5. Ciao. We're spending a nice little Valentine's in Rome. We took off to Bangkok. It's a huge city. And busy traffic, really good Apple Store, of course. But we did spend a little bit of time there, a few days, maybe 3, 4, 5 days, whatever. And then we took off to Chiang Mai. Well, Joni, we finished Bangkok and we're off to Chiang Mai. And Chiang Mai was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes, it was absolutely gorgeous, just like a flower.
Yeah, and it was just, we went to see all kinds of things in Chiang Mai, and my goodness, it was fantastic. We would go back again, right?
Yes, absolutely. We were we loved the market, and we loved the Lana people.
Yes. Penang was our next stop after Chiang Mai. We loved it in there because there were some really good things that we could take a look at. And there was that beautiful hotel. What was that hotel?
It was called the Eastern and Oriental.
Oh, it was beautiful. And
very old.
We stayed out of town, which we wouldn't do again. We would stay downtown, right?
Yes, absolutely, on the waterfront.
Well, Joan, remember we took that trip to the Highlands.
Yes, it was a week.
Yeah, we booked the honeymoon package, right?
Right.
And we had a great meal, and the hotel was a Thompson Hotel, the guy that brought the silk industry to the world, or to America, and it was just gorgeous.
Yeah, nice.
Don't you think? What was a nice
Well,
spot?
we had a dinner. We spent a lot of time in the bar there, and we had a few tours
Yes.
around to the tea plantations, and we had some spa treatments.
Oh yeah, those spa treatments were
Great bar, guys.
And the other thing was going to see how the English started these tea plantations.
Yes, very.
And who's picking it all now? Bangladeshis, right?
Yeah, people from Bangladesh.
That's it. Nobody even does it except for them. First trip to Samui.
Right.
This was sort of our world tour, and we went almost everywhere, and we landed up going to Samui at the end, right?
Exactly. The first, we tested it out.
Hmm.
But we did like it. I mean, we rented a house with
Beautiful
a pool.
place, yes. But a little bit too far out of town.
Yeah.
But
We ended up renting a car because we couldn't walk from there, but that was good.
yeah, no, it was really good. And the swimming pool is fantastic. And was our first, we loved Samui. We fell in love with it right away.
That was our first.
And that's why this is our third time here. Last time 3 months.
Right.
Now in 2025 we're here for another 3 months.
Right. Yep. Yeah, it's a good place.
So this is the end of the first movie about our chapters living abroad.
Yeah, 7 chapters
Yes.
abroad. Correct. And so this is going to be continued in part 2,
Yes.
beginning with chapter 3.
Correct.
So this is part 1,
Right.
and then there will be a part 2.
Yes, so stay tuned.
Continued.
We're gonna, if you're interested in any of how we did this, there's a lot more coming. Ciao.